The number one education radio. We pass knowledge, teach integrity, educate on the importance of good moral value. PEP 103 FM, your choice.
Be a teacher, education either way. If you wanna be a governor, be a governor. If you wanna be a senator, be a senator. If you wanna be director, education either way. Oh, education is the way. 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 Education.
Education is the way. Good evening, beautiful students, parents, guardians, teens, and young ones that are yet to find their path. How are you all doing today? You are tuned into PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan, your number one education radio, with your host with the most, Miss Candy. How are you all doing this evening? How is your weekend going? And for the students that had their midterm break since Wednesday, I hope you had the midterm break you needed, because that break was actually needed. So it was really, really needed. And I hope our parents in the house too, I hope you guys make them have the break they actually needed. So how did the weekend go? How did the midterm break go? And then I'm sure most schools had their tests before going for the midterm break. How did your tests go? I hope you did your very best. And if no, still have time. Tests are just to prepare you for your examination. So if there's anything you think you did not do right in the test, you still have enough time to, cover up or meet up to your expectation, or just do your best. You have enough time to read up, catch up, and then, for your examination. So I welcome you all to another episode of today's program, Education Foundation. The program is split into segments. We have first the storybook section, then followed by the question and answer. Then we just round it up with questions that like discussions that concern parents, guardians, and then young ones that are still finding their path. So today's program is really going to be amazing. Trust me. We are live on Facebook at PEP 100.3 FM. Yes, PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan. You can listen to us on Radio Garden at PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan. And then on online too, you can reach us on pep103fm.com or lapepbooks.online. So we are live on Facebook on PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan. Share to your friends, your family, your loved ones. Drop a like, share, comment, and then we get to have fun on the program and then learn a lot from the program this evening. So I want us to go tell a friend to tell another friend that we're about to get started. We are really about to get started. And then for my future leaders of tomorrow, readers are leaders. When we go on this short musical break, then we get straight into our storybook section. That is the PEP storybook section of the show. Yes, we have a storybook section, and you know that we are currently still reading Journey to America. So just stay with us. Sit back and enjoy. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell another friend to get your book, paper, pencil, or whatever material you need to like jot what we are about to read about, and then for the question and answer time. So sit down, sit back, and then don't change the dial. We'll be right back.
President Uncle Oyedepo was once a little child. He went to school today. A great minister, Auntie Okonjo-Iweala, was once a little child. She went to school today. Ambassador. Education is the key. Education is the power. Education is the key. Education is the secret. Education is the key. Education is the knowledge. Education. Education is the key. 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 I love to go to school to learn to read and write. I love to go to school. I want to be a doctor. I love to go to school to learn to read and write. I love to go to school. I want to be a lawyer. Education. Education is the key. 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 Education. Education is the key.
Now, welcome back. We are about to get started. I welcome you all to the PEP Storybook section of the program. If you are just joining us, you are tuned into PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan, your number one education radio. The title of the storybook we are reading currently is Journey to America by Dr. Taiwo Adesoji Isaac. You can get this storybook and many other storybooks at Plot 72 Akorede Layout, Felle Street, Ibadan. Yeah, from where we are currently broadcasting live to you guys. So that is where you can get the storybook from, and other storybook. You can get other storybook aside from this particular storybook we are reading. So last week we read chapter 8 and no, chapter 7 and 8. So today we are going to cover chapter 9 and chapter 10. We are about to even finish the storybook. By next week, next upper week, we'll be done with this particular storybook. Like I said, you can get the storybook right from, like, in this same building we are broadcasting live from, the first floor at plot 72 Akorede Layout, Felele Street, Ibadan. So now let's get right into the storybook section. Faraday took permission from the principal to take the two of them out, and it was granted. That is the Mubo and Sanjay. Last week we read about we stopped where Mubo's father came to Mubo's school. That's Faraday, Mubo's father. He came to Mubo's school for a surprise visit. He didn't tell him. He was not aware of his father coming to his school. It was just a surprise visit because the father came to Nigeria to, do one or two things. He planned on establishing something, a company in Nigeria. So that's part of the reason why Faraday, that is Mubo father, came to Nigeria. So he decided to give his son Mubo a surprise visit right in his school. So now let's move on. Faraday took permission from the principal to take the both of them out, and it was granted. He took them to eateries and bought clothes, shoes, and other things for them. He indeed gave them a nice treat. He also shared some things he bought for his son from America with Sanjay. Sanjay was so pleased. He had never experienced such fatherly love in his life. His father was also good to him, no doubt, but the wife had been a thorn in his flesh when it comes to his matter. On their way back to school, he asked Mubo if he was ready to go back to America with him. He also informed that he would be returning to America in some days. Not now, Dad. Until I finish my secondary education here in Nigeria. I'm already getting used to the environment. It might not be as great as America, but I have learned a lot of virtues that have changed my orientation. This is why I am a better child today. Faraday could not believe his ears. He was so proud of his son. He realized that the bond between Mubo and Sanjay was very strong. He further encouraged them to maintain their friendship and be focused. One more thing, Dad. Before I come back to America, you must assure me you process Sanjay's paper because we must go to America together. Honestly, I'm so used to him. Okay, Sanjay, will you love to go to America with your friend? Yes, sir. Okay, what about your parents? Would they allow you? At that junction, Mubo came in and briefly narrated the story of his friend and his dad to his dad. Faraday pitied the poor boy. He promised to do everything possible to ensure that after their secondary education in Nigeria, the two of them will return to America together. He told him that by the time he would start the processing, he would have to inform his father so that he would not be accused of child adoption. Sanjay could not believe his ears. He was overjoyed as he thanked his friend heartedly. While they alighted from the car, they waved to Faraday as he drove off to his hotel. He would return to the village before leaving the country back to America. Before Faraday left the school, he visited the principal and thanked him for his kindness. He then made donations to the school development and gave the principal a token of appreciation. The news about Mubo's father's visit to the school became the topic among students. They were all surprised that he was from a rich home and he was even an American citizen. They all agreed that he was a good boy for being so humble despite his family status. Suberu was obviously jealous of Sanjay. He wished he was Mubo's friend. He was immediately determined to make Mubo his friend with all it could take. He was impressed by Mubo's father's entourage. He watched them when they left the school compound with Sanjay and wished it was him that was Mubo's friend. He loved everything he saw. After all, we accommodated Sanjay in our house, so I deserve better than him, he thought. Suberu stopped the two boys as they headed for the hostel and asked where Sanjay had gone to. Sanjay told him Mubo's father had taken them out. He faked his action, but Mubo understood. He politely excused him and they both went into the hostel. Suberu was not pleased with the way Mubo answered him. There and then, he decided to punish Sanjay for Mubo's action. He also decided to break the friendship ties between Mubo and Sanjay. No matter what it took, he tried many antics, which Mubo ignored. He was frustrated and later reported to his mom that Sanjay was following bad boys in school. His father did not believe the report because he was sure it was a false alarm. But his wife, who would do everything possible to support her son, pressed so hard that they needed to report to the school principal to separate Mubo and Sanjay. Yet, his father refused to listen to her. On a fateful Monday morning, the mother shamelessly took it upon herself to report to the school principal. She briefed the principal about her mission in the school. The principal was surprised and immediately invited Suberu to come and explain better. When he mentioned Mubo, the principal was surprised. He smelled a rat, but decided to play along so that he could get to the root to confirm what she was thinking. He suspected a foul play from Suberu's explanation. He later sent for Mubo and Sanjay. He invited some teachers and members of the disciplinary committee to witness all that was about to happen so that they would know how to deal with the situation. To everyone's surprise, Suberu could not substantiate his accusation against Mubo and Sanjay. He could also not mention other supposed bad students in the school. The mother became very ashamed when the teachers made her understand that the two friends he was talking about were actually the best in their class. The father made her understand that her son was very poor academically compared to the two friends. The scenario then made people understand why Suberu had always disrespected Sanjay. The principal advised the mother to work on Suberu to become a better person instead of witch-hunting Sanjay. He further advised her to stop being jealous of people unnecessarily because it could lead to destruction. Mubo and Sanjay were very happy with the vindication. Mubo then vowed to do everything possible to assist Sanjay to live a life of freedom as soon as possible.
Why should I feel? I am asking, why should I feel when the Lord is on my side? Why should I feel in His love has set me high? He is to me my fortress and my rock. Tell me why should I feel? I am asking, why should I feel when the
Like they say, every day for the owner, one day for the thief. Imagine the mother. She had the guts. She took herself down to the school because of why? And thank God, Mubo and Sonjay that they thought they were going to like disgrace, they end up being the one disgraced. So now moving on to chapter 10. Pankoko was a bad boy. He was the son of a former federal minister of interior in the country, Chief Dende. His mother, Chief Mrs. Ugene Dende, was also a former permanent secretary at the Federal Ministry of Education. Pankoko graduated from Sparrow International Secondary School, but he had a poor upbringing. Therefore, there was little or nothing the school and its teachers could do until he graduated 5 years earlier. In his school days, Pankoko was very naughty. In fact, it was his case that made the school set up the disciplinary committee to investigate the students' misdemeanors. Then he committed an offense, and Mr. Kolik, the mathematics teacher, who would never condone indiscipline, caught him and chastised him, not knowing that he was a spoiled child. He never knew that his parents indulged him so much and never corrected him for any wrongdoing. That made him grow wings and not accept his mistakes. Pankoko reported the teacher at home, but instead of his parent to investigate and even thank Mr. Kolik for trying to correct him, they threatened to arrest and deal with him because of their position in the government then. The school management had to step in and the case was amicably settled. However, what Mr. Kolik condemned Pankoko for had turned out to be the greatest nightmare of his parent. That year, Pankoko, being in SS3 together with his friends Kindede and Kese, were bad examples of students. The parents of the other two students were also very rich and highly regarded in government. The three of them were into wire fraud and conspiracy for identity fraud. They have accomplices in the terrible act in the person of Ekinde. Ekinde was Kese's uncle and was their master. He lured them into the bad act. He was nicknamed Ginger. He had been living with Mr. Frank Pong, Kese's father, since childhood, but had never been serious about his life. He wanted to lead a flamboyant and successful life, but didn't have the means. He, however, often boasted that he would make it no matter what. At one time, he dropped out of school because he could not cope, not because of money, because Mr. Frimpong had always been there for him. He dropped out because he was wicked, lazy, and fraudulent. Mr. Frimpong did not know about all of this because he was a very busy man. He didn't even know that he had dropped out of school. Ekinde would lie to collect money and squander it. Again, he began to scam other people. Before long, he changed tactics and copied ideas from some of his criminal friends. He began to scam people abroad, especially those in the United States, and was getting money. At a time, he left Mr. Frimpong's house to rent his own apartment. The apartment was tastefully furnished. He bought very expensive cars to deceive people that he was into business. Mr. Frimpong heard about his sudden wealth and refused to support him. He told him to his face that his hands were not clean and warned him that should his action backfire, he would never do anything about it. He also warned him to stay clear of him. The sad reality was that Bankoko had negatively impacted Kese into the bad lifestyle. Kese chose Ekinde as his role model instead of his father, who was a very diligent and responsible man. Ekinde was so packaged himself that many enormously considered him lucky and successful. Sadly, in our society, we celebrate success without minding if the source was genuine or not. He was envied by a lot of people, some of which gave him chieftaincy titles. While many of his mates were still searching for jobs after graduation from the university, Ekinde was already established. He even made jest of them that education was a scam. Ekinde stepped up his games and began operating a sophisticated syndicate where they hacked business accounts of their victims, both home and abroad. He employed young greedy people who were savvy in computer operations and software to perpetrate his fraudulent acts. He bought sophisticated equipment to use to cover his track to avoid arrest. They hacked emails and the social media accounts of innocent people. They communicate with other people as if they were communicating from the right source. They also went online to different sites and started conversation with people portraying themselves as serious business-minded people to convince their victims that they could be trusted. After gaining their trust, they would introduce fake business deals and request for money. Afterwards, they used their victims' account to launder money. He would trick them and collect money from other companies in the United States. Then, he would send the money to his victim's account and would claim that it was one of his clients that wanted to pay him money. It was really a well-orchestrated syndicate where many people had lost countless amounts of money, running into millions of dollars to Ekinde and his groups. Lives had been ruined and frustrated when these victims come to realize that they have been scammed of their life savings and insurance. When his matter was reported to the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation in the United States of America, they began their investigation. The FBI began by building a case for significant evidence to charge Ekinde and his cohort to court. After building the case, the prosecutor produced the evidence before a grand jury. His accomplices in America were first arrested and they pledged guilty to the crimes. The hunt for Ekinde and others began in earnest. Later, the jury found out that there was a cause to charge them for crime. Warrants were then issued for their arrest. Ekinde got a wind of his likely arrest and had been on the run. Meanwhile, Pankoko Kese and others were among the wanted criminals in the United States, and they have also been on the run too. Mr. Frickmong was sad that Ekinde lied and ruined his son's life by introducing him to a bad way of life. He asked his son why he allowed himself to be destroyed by the wicked Ekinde and that he could not defend his foolish act. Mr. Frickmong, however, told him to face it alone because he did his best for him to lead a good life, and because of his foolishness and covetousness, he ruined it. Who told you that you cannot make it? There is time for everything. The time to go to school is different from the time you begin to work. All this mature over time. You don't put the cart before the horse. Things don't work that way. Meanwhile, their case had also been reported to EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, and Interpol in case they decide to leave Nigeria. We have come to the end of chapter 10. Sit back and enjoy while we will be right back. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're tuned into PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan. So we have come to the end of chapter 10. So by next week, we'll take chapter 11 and chapter 12 and maybe chapter 13 because we just have 13 chapters in the storybook. So probably next week we'll be done with the storybook. And I said you can get this storybook or many more storybook from plot 72 Akorede Layout, Felele Street, Ibadan. And you can get many other stories from La Pep Books. So now we are about to get started with our question and answer section. So,
Mommy, when I grow up, I will be the best for you. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Mommy, come and dust, come and dust, come and dust, Mommy, change your style, another style, another style, be like that, Asa, mommy, asa, mommy, asa, mommy, asa, mommy, asa, mommy. Mommy, don't worry, come and dance with me. It's gonna be alright. Mommy, don't worry, come and dance with me. It's gonna be alright. Mommy, don't worry, come and dance with me. It's gonna be alright. Mommy, don't worry, come and dance with me. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
So I have a good news to share with us this evening. You can now download Pep FM app from your website. Yes, you can now download Pep FM app from your website. You just download it on pep103fm.com. Yes, you just type pepfm103fm.com. You can use our referral code PEP45181 and you will be earning 10 naira for every hour that you listen to it. 10 naira, you for every hour you get it. So you just go to your app store, or maybe Safari, anywhere. You download it at pep103fm.com.
You're going higher, go, go, go. You're going higher, choo, choo. You're going higher, daddy girl. You're going higher, Adesi. You're going higher, go, go, go. You're going higher, choo, choo. You're going higher, daddy girl. You're going higher. La 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 la, super.
So welcome back, everyone. The studio line is already on. You can reach us on 0911-200-1003, 0911-200-1003, 0911-200-1003. Make sure if you are calling in for the question and answer. Hey, I remembered. Now I remembered. Last week we had 4 winners, and then we reached out to them. We're already having a call. Hold on. We reached out to them. When we reached out to them, some said their place is far, they can't come get their gift. So we reached out to them and then we sent their gift over to them. So this week, whoever gets my question correctly is going to be getting a gift. Hello, we lost that. So make sure when you call on the line, you make sure you turn down your radio set or move away from your radio set so we can listen and hear you clearly. And then I don't want side talk or somebody whispering to you or anything. Once you call in, make sure you stay away from your radio set or turn down your radio set completely so we can hear you clearly. And then no side talk. No side talk. If I hear any whispering or any malpractice like this, you are disqualified. So the number to call us on is 0911-200-1003. It's 0911-200-1003.
We are going higher. La 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 la. We are going higher. La 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 la. Super kids. We are going higher. La 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 la. We are going higher. La 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 la. Super kids. We are going higher. La 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 la. We are going higher. Adesi, you're going higher. Go, go, go. You're going higher. Choo, choo. You're going
Thank you very much for staying with us on Facebook. Thank you, Mrs. Adeshola and Mr. Oluwaseun. So thank you very much for your comment. We are live on Facebook at PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan. So you can drop your comments, like, share to your friends and loved ones. The studio line is open. 0911-200-1003 0911-200-1003. For parents listening to us this beautiful evening, please make sure you train your child the right way. And if they are not your biological blood, like if they are not your biological child, please do not discriminate. We never can tell. Our children can find themselves in any place, in any area, in any part of life. They can. Your children cannot be with you forever. I want us to know that. Look at the story we just finished reading. Imagine Sanjay's mother coming to school to report Sanjay just because Suberu is our own biological child. Please, let's not discriminate child. It might not even be somebody that is living with you. It might be anywhere. Let's treat everybody equally. It is very important we treat people equally, very equal. What you don't want people to do to you or somebody you give birth to, please do not do it to another child. Don't do it to another child. Children are the future leaders of tomorrow. You never can tell where you will meet anybody. You never can tell. That child that child you are punishing for something he did not do wrong. It's a different thing where you are trying to correct a child in the right way. Maybe punishing him for something that he did that is bad, or chastising such child. Fine, that is fine. But just making life miserable for a child that does nothing wrong, you never can tell where that child or who that child is going to become tomorrow. And what if you need such child's help in the nearest future, or your child needs that child's help in the nearest future? What do you think will become of you or your child by then? So let's try to treat people nicely. Never can tell. Tableton, you never can tell where or when things will change or turn around to be good for people. So always treat people right. Parents in the house, if you're a guardian to a child, make sure what you cannot do to your own blood, don't do it to such child. Fine, I am not against you correcting a child, disciplining a child for something wrong or anything. But now look at the story of Mubo. So him, when he first got to Nigeria, he thinks probably his parents came to suffer him or something. But they are doing him good. They did him a lot of good, because looking at the storyline, you will see that Mubo has realized himself and realized why his parents decided to send him back to Nigeria, and he now thinks that it's really a good one for him, and he's doing well. Imagine when his father asked him when did he want to go back to America, he has to tell his dad to wait, let him finish his secondary education before going. So that's because he has come to the realization of his mistake, and he's already trying to correct it. So he did not see anything wrong in what his parents did to him. But at first, he thought maybe they brought him to Nigeria just to punish him. Our studio line is on. You can reach us on 0911-200-1003. We'll be expecting you to call in, and then whoever gets our question on the program this evening will get a huge gift. Yes, 0911-200-1003. 0911-200-1003. if you're just joining us, you're tuned into PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan, your number one education radio. The studio line are on 0911-200-1003, 0911-200-1003, 0911-200-1003. Don't abuse your children and children too. Whatever it is, or whatever punishment your parent gives you because of something you did wrong, don't hate them. It's because they love you. They love you. That is why they are correcting you. Fine. Sometimes it doesn't always sit well with kids, but then as you grow up, you get to know that this is the reason. You come to the realization, just like Mubo, you come to the realization that, okay, this is the reason why they did this. This is the reason why they did that. This is why they said don't do this. This is the reason why they said don't do that. So whatever it is, whatever punishment your parents gives you because of one thing or the other, don't hate them. It doesn't mean you should hate them. For your parents to even send you to school, that's like the best gift any child should have in this world. It's not, education is the key. Education is the way. Take it or you leave it. Education is the key. Education is the master key. Is the way. Like they say, it's the way, the truth, and the life. Education is the key. Don't joke with that. If you have assignment, like when we started the program, I said something that some schools had done their test before going for the midterm break. You know what you did. You know what subjects you are lacking behind on, and you know how you performed in your test, even when you've not received your test result. By next week now, everybody will receive their test result. So you know what you did. There's still time. It's never too late. It's never too late to correct or to adjust. So you know the course or the subject which you are lacking behind. There's still time. Test is just to prepare you for your examination. So you still have enough time till the exam date. So whatever course it is, try to adjust. If it's to do overnight reading, do it, because the joy of every parent is that at the end of the term or any section, when their child come home and bring good results, that such parents will be happy. Such parents would even want to do more. We want to do more. What's the essence of investing in something and then it's not yielding something good? The best thing you can give your parent, your guardians, or whoever it is you are with, is to come out in flying colors. Do your best and leave the rest for God. Don't forget to always pray. That is why I'm saying, now that you've done your test, by next week everybody should be receiving their test exam result, or test result rather. So you know where you did not meet up to the expectation of your cutoff mark. So there is still time for you to buckle up. Do assignments, make research, burn more candles so that you can do or come out in flying colors in your examination. So the studio line is on. You can call on 0911-200-1003, 0911-200-1003. It doesn't matter if you listen to the storybook section. There are questions aside the storybook we just read together. So if you did not tune in when we were reading our storybook, you can still call in for current affair question. You just speak a number, then I ask you the question. 0911-200-1003, 0911-200-1003. Hello.
Hello.
Please, can you stay away from your radio sets? Please, I can't hear you clearly. Please, when you call us in, is either you turn down your radio set or just move away completely. It's 0911 2001003. It's 0911 2001003.
Others, what you would have them do to you, what you would have them do to you, to others. If you want people to treat you kind, treat them kind. That's how it goes. If you want people to treat you kind, treat them kind. I say, do to others.
Do to others what you want them to do to you. So thank you very much for staying with us on PEP 100.3 FM Ibadan, your number one education radio. See you guys next week Saturday, the same time, that's 6 to 8, same station. Please do to others what you want them to do to you. Do to others what you want them to do to you. Be nice, be kind to people around you, because good things come to good people. Yes, good things only come to good people. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. See you next time, same station, same time on PEP 100.3 FM. From me to you, I love you.